Okay, so we're back to it once again, looking at puzzle agents. And yeah, we just talked to Glory in the diner, and we're going to go and check out everyone else. And I can see straight away that there is some additional gum that we can start to take for some extra hints, which is going to be really, really helpful. So I'm going to grab that real quick. And let's start talking to these guys down here before we talk to the sheriff to continue the main story. So let's talk to these guys, and I think one of them was called Daryl.
Hello, gentlemen. A bit early for a lunch break, isn't it?
Until the eraser factory opens again, Daryl and I have nowhere else to go.
Yeah, me and Daryl got nowhere else to go.
Oh, that's great. Then you don't mind if I ask you a few questions?
Yeah. As soon as I get these bugs back in place.
What? Why do you have bugs in a diner?
You gonna help or not?
Okay, straight into a puzzle. I love this. There's so many really random puzzles to be getting on with. It's real fun. So bugs in boxes. Daryl's famous insect collection has gone AWOL. Box them back up again by stringing lines between adjoining points, keeping these rules in mind. Let's take a look at the rules. Encase all the bugs using the fewest number of lines to draw a box possible. A box can be any size, but it must be four-sided. Bugs of the same kind can share a box. Each green grass grazer needs 3 squares of territory, including the square that it's on. Each pink puddle paddler needs 2, including the square it's on. Okay, so I'm going just with green and pink. So green is 3, pink is 2. They all need to be in boxes, and we need to use as fewer lines as possible. And bugs of the same kind can share a box. Okay, so we go between the pins. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line all the way around this so that we have a single box containing all of the insects. So that's kind of step 1. And these need 2, so each pink needs 2 for itself. So if we just draw out here, these guys need an extra 2 slots. The greens need 3. And the layout looks the same here, so if we copy what we just did at the bottom, so these guys have 2, including the one that they're on, and the grasshoppers need 3, so we can draw a straight line down. And they don't need to be in a straight line, I'm guessing. I'd hope not. So if we draw, so that's 1, 2, 1, 2. If we draw a straight line down, that should contain all of the bugs really easily. It couldn't be that simple, could it? Let's give it a try, because it looks... Each pink needs 2, and they have 2 each. Greens need 3. Let's try this. Perfect. Okay, so it was that simple. So we didn't use any hints there, which is fantastic. We should get top agents. And we do. So how did we do that? All bugs safely corralled. Daryl thanks you. Okay, so it doesn't really give us any additional help on how that puzzle was solved, but it wasn't particularly too difficult. So let's
Look at that!
okay
He
that.
did it!
Yes. Now, will you answer my questions?
Sure. Fire 'em at me.
Let's ask them about the factory first.
You two are employed at the factory. Would you say it's a safe place to work?
As safe as any other place, I guess.
Yeah, except the new wing is haunted.
No, it isn't. You better quit listening to those hippies.
Why do you think the new wing is haunted?
When the factory expanded, we built a new wing. A bunch of locals got angry. We had to clear out part of the forest to do it.
Because spirits live in the forest.
What spirits?
You mentioned something about spirits in the forest. Really?
Depends on who you ask.
You won't see me out in the woods after sundown.
Well, me neither. But there ain't no spirits.
Okay, let's ask about the foreman, Isaac Dabner.
Do you guys know what happened to the foreman?
Yeah, the lobster bit him.
Shut up, Daryl.
What? There's lobsters in an eraser factory? What?
What do you mean a lobster bit him?
He means Mike Lobb. Mike and Isaac
Oh.
didn't get along all the time. That's a little bit of a fight.
That's because Isaac thought he was smarter than all of us floor guys.
Hell, he probably is.
No, he ain't. Just because he's a college boy don't make him smart.
Okay, let's ask about the weird repairman outside.
What do you know about the guy fixing the sign outside?
Randall Scruffman. Weird guy. He thinks the trees talk to him.
Yeah, but he sure picked the right line of work. He's gonna be employed forever. Stuff always needs fixing.
I think he looks extra hard for stuff to fix around here.
Yeah, so he can be close to Glory. She's the waitress here. Sweeter than moose milk in the morning.
All right, gentlemen, thank you very much.
Thanks, gentlemen.
Anytime.
Let's talk to this guy down here.
Hi there. I'm Agent Tethers with the FBI. Sir, you
Hello?
seem stressed. Do you know something about the factory you'd like to let me in on?
I don't know anything.
Sir, it's against the law to withhold information or lie to a federal agent.
I'm into some stuff.
Okay, this guy is, yeah, there's a lot of strange people in this town. Okay, who are you?
So, what's your name?
Steve?
Sir, I'm here about the factory. If you've got nothing to do with it, then however you spend your time doesn't concern me.
Let's ask him about the factory, I guess.
There's nothing you can tell me about the factory.
I don't commingle with the factory folk.
You haven't heard about anything suspicious going on, have you?
Nothing more unusual.
Okay, let's find out about this guy's stuff. And it seems like we're going to do a puzzle on this one, too.
What stuff are you into?
I airlift wooden gnomes out of Scoggins. With birds.
To where? Why? How?
Black market trinket rings. Big money.
Couldn't you just use the mail?
All right. Air mailing. Let's help this guy do his black market trinket rings or whatever he's doing. Loader Steve trains birds to transport freight. Tonight's shipment just departed, but Steve forgot to note the quantity. Can you determine the number of gnomes? Okay. So there's some rules for this. Each type of bird has a certain weight limit. Each bird shown is carrying the maximum amount it can. Birds may team up on heavy loads, each carrying what he can. Freight must be balanced evenly between a bird's two legs. Okay. So they're carrying the maximum. They need to balance the weight evenly between their legs. And each bird has a certain weight limit. Let's take a look. Okay, so the bluebird here is carrying 2 gnomes, so they must be able to carry a maximum of 2 and a gnome per leg. And if that's the case, then these mallards, I guess, or whatever, ducks, whatever they are, they must be able to carry 2 or 4. So if this bluebird is carrying 1 on each leg, and then the duck or whatever it is, this bigger bird is carrying 2, there must be 2 in here, 4 in here. So that must be how it must work. So let's take 1, 2, so this can do that. 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 so far, just with the bluebirds. And then it's 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 in each leg, so it's 10. 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 4. So let's just recount. So each bluebird can have 1 gnome per leg, each bigger bird can have 2 gnomes per leg. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That seems pretty obvious, I think. Watch me get this wrong. Perfect. Okay. That made a lot of sense. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Just a little bit of basic math. Anything more difficult, and I would not be getting this, that's for sure. Let's see. So how did we do this? That's it. Thanks for helping balance Steve's books. Okay, so no help from the how of the puzzle, but I think that we worked that one out pretty easily and pretty quickly. So let's keep going.
Another puzzle solved.
Oh, okay. No thanks. No anything. That's okay. Let's talk to the sheriff.
Hello, Sheriff.
Agent Tethers, good. You're here.
Yeah, listen, I wanted to ask you...
No time. I got a hunch about the factory. I got security camera records here of people leaving the factory.
Good. It'd be helpful to talk with whoever left last.
Exactly what I was thinking. I mixed up the photos so we can put them back in the right order.
What?
Why would you do that?
You know how it is.
No, I don't. That's evidence.
Oh man, okay. Security screw up. Rearrange Sheriff Boggs' photos to show the order in which the factory workers left. Let's try and solve this. Okay, so we have different photos. I can click and reposition these. Okay. So let's take a look. So we have a car in the background, and this car is gone in this photo. So this must be further towards the end. And I guess the footprints in the snow are going to give us some indication of who is leaving, because if we look at picture number 3, the photo, it has the car in the background, and it only has his footprint, so he must be the first one to leave. And then we have another guy who comes out and follows the same footprints, so that makes a lot of sense. And then this guy going to the car, because this number 3 currently doesn't have any car in it, so if we move that to number 4, this guy comes out first, this guy comes out second, this guy comes and takes his car, so the third person will leave, and the last person, number 4, walks the same way as the first 2, but the car isn't there, so that makes sense. I have no idea why the sheriff would go ahead and mix up those images, but hey, this is a strange place, Scoggins. Alright, that wasn't too difficult at all. And I think it was mostly about the car and the footprints that gave that away. So let's check how. Yeah, so it's all in the footprints. In the first photo, there is only 1 set of prints. In the second, there are 2. In the third, there are several, but the car is still there. And in the last photo, the car has already gone. So that wasn't too difficult. I think that was pretty straightforward to work out.
This should clear things up.
Yeah. That seems about right. Looks like the last one out was Mike Lobb.
You think he might have had something to do with the accident?
Probably. Why don't you head out to the ice fishing huts on Lake Svens? When he's not working, he's usually there trying to dead stick a lunker.
Got it. No, wait. Do what to a what?
Catch some fish. He's got himself a bright orange vest. Can't miss him. Anyway, to get there, you can take the snowmobile out to Sesame Woods. But you'll have to hoof it from there.
Let's ask about Sesame Woods.
Is there anything I should know about the Sesame Woods?
Well, they've got the odd Wolverine in them.
What?
But they're probably hibernating or migrating or the like.
Let's talk about the factory workers, I guess.
What was the name of the factory worker I'm looking for?
The last guy to leave the factory was Mike Lobb. Drive out to Sesame Woods, then walk the trail out to the ice fishing huts.
And we'll finally ask about Glory.
What do you know about Glory Davner?
foreman's wife. Poor girl, she's a sweet kid. Her family's lived in this town for generations.
Maybe she has something to do with the accident.
That's ridiculous.
It could be an insurance.
Now you just leave poor Glory alone. She's having a hard enough time without you getting all accusatory.
Yeah, I kind of agree. She's lost her husband. She's not going to be doing too well. But again, I guess it's our job to ask questions and do a lot of puzzles, it seems. All right, Sheriff, thank you very much for your time. I'll get out to Sesame Woods.
I better get back to it.
You betcha.
Let's get out of here. Oh, is it a gnome? Oh. Nelson Tethers, you're losing it.
The snow must be playing tricks on my eyes. For a second, I thought I saw... It doesn't matter. I'm on my way to question Mike Lobb at the ice fishing huts. But to get there, I have to go through Sesame Woods. That doesn't sound dangerous at all.
Is there anything else out here? No. No extra hints. So we need to Sesame Woods. Oh no. Someone has frozen. Now before I check on the guy who's frozen, let's check if there's any gum anywhere, because gum's important. We need a lot of gum right now.
Hello? I think I found Mike Lobb. Man, late 30s. Looks like he froze to death, trying to solve some sort of problem. I'm gonna have a look.
Okay, we have a menacing map puzzle. Was Mike Lobb following Isaac? Rotate tiles to chart a path from Mike Lobb to the ice fishing hut. But beware, lest the path intersect with one upon which a shadowy figure lurks. Okay, interesting. Okay, so we have the little shadowy guys, the gnomes. And this looks like... So here's Nelson Tethers, here's the ice fishing huts, and we just need to get to the ice fishing huts using kind of like a maze sort of thing. So if we follow this along, we obviously need to be from this side. Go down this way. So that's not too difficult. However, it did say do not cross paths with any of these shadowy figures. So does that mean that the shadowy figures can get to us as well if they have a path? I'm guessing that makes sense. So maybe does that make sense? Does that work? Let's turn this guy around so he's not connected. This guy needs to be not connected. And that means we're not connected here at all. We're not connected to any of these guys up here. And we were literally following from Nelson down, across, down again into the ice huts. I guess that's gonna work out pretty good. was waiting for a rejected there. Okay, so we just needed to avoid the shadowy figures, the gnomes. That's not a problem. Let's take a look real quick at how to do that. A safe path is established only when no other paths can branch off. The main one intersects with a shadowy figure. Next stop, the ice fishing hut. Okay. So yeah, exactly what we were working through.
Aha! No puzzle's gonna stop me in my tracks. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean... Ah!
Oh,
They tried to take him. The lock must not.
The lock on the factory door.
Key.
oh, cool. So the cog for the factory.
What is this thing? I think I found something important in the hands of a dead lobster. I'm going to hold on to it for later. The lake with the ice fishing huts is just past the clearing. I'm going to continue on to see if anyone there seems to have this affliction.
I guess we can just walk down to Lake Spence. Mr. Fixer. I spot some gum right down here, so let's grab that real quick.
Found some freshly caught fish out on the lake. Looks like something has started eating them before they've been cooked.
Okay, very strange. Let's talk to the weird fix-it-everything guy.
Mr. Scruffman.
You following me, boy?
No, sir.
You look like a lost puppy. Go home, puppy.
I can't leave until I get that factory back open. I have a few more questions for you.
Of course you do.
Let's talk about Glory. He seems very interested in the wife who's lost her husband, the foreman.
I understand you have a thing for Mrs. Davner.
No, sir. Just think she's pretty. I expect you do as well.
Where were you on the night of the accident?
Busy. You accusing me of something?
I'm just asking. It's part of my job to be thorough.
I was working at the hotel.
Okay, see? That was easy.
Okay, so we'll need to check to see if he was actually working at the hotel. Let's probe that alibi just a little bit more, I think.
Where were you on the night of the accident again?
Working at the hotel.
Okay, so he's pretty easy and strict with that one. Let's talk about Mike Lobb.
You had to go through the woods to get here. Didn't you see a guy freezing on a tree stump?
Yep,
Why didn't you help him?
he didn't ask. Best not to interfere with acts of nature.
So you just let a guy die out there?
Had nothing to do with it. The cold will creep right up on you.
Okay, let's talk about this fishing hut.
Is this your hut? It's nice.
Nope,
Oh. Well, what are you doing then?
fixing stuff. That's my job. Lots of stuff getting broke lately.
Things get broken on these huts a lot?
Everything gets broken a lot. Keeps me busy. Don't get any ideas. I just do my job.
Oh, all right, Mr. Scruffman. We'll see you later.
Thanks for your help. Goodbye. Mr. Scruffman claims he was working the night of the accident. I'm headed over to the hotel to check out his story now.
Yeah, let's head back and see if his alibi actually checks out. So we're going to Valda's Inn. Okay, so we have an extra puzzle already. Let's take a look at the puzzle real quick.
Help wanted.
I hear that shop recently hired the local high school football team.
The whole team?
Yeah.
Okay. New employee error. The varsity muskrats got after-school jobs at Hank's window shop, but they can't skip football practice. Help them complete a pass without breaking any glass. Okay. So we have sheets of glass, we have the football players, and we need to do what exactly? Oh, we draw a line between each of them to make the pass. Okay. So obviously there's a straight line here, so we can throw the football without breaking any glass to these two guys. Can we cross lines? I guess we should be able to cross if we're throwing just one football. And up to here, and then, okay, so that's not going to work because then we'd actually have to break the glass. So we can hit this reset button and redo this. So let's start again because I think that seems really logical. Let's follow this around, and we went straight across to this guy, so that's not going to work. But can these two? So these two can pass to each other. So we can pass down here as well, and then this guy to pass down, and we're not hitting any of the glass shards or glass windows at all. So let's submit that and see how it looks. Alright. Let's see how. So pass completed, sorry. The winning pass begins and ends on the right side of the field. So we kind of worked that out really quickly just with not touching any of the glass.
Well,
so
that takes care of that one.
takes care of it. Let's talk to Bjorn.
Hello again, Mr. Bjorn.
Yeah.
Let's ask him about the repairman because he seems, was he actually working here on that night?
Do you know Randall Scruffman?
I do. He's a good man. Good stuff.
Despite his stock, you think he could have had anything to do with the accident at the factory?
Why don't you just let things run their course? Accidents happen, Mr. Tethers.
So, Randall Scruffman.
He's a valuable member of this community, and that'll be enough of you trying to say otherwise.
Okay. Let's ask him about Glory.
Do you think Glory Davner's capable of violence? So that's a no.
Helpful. Thank you, Bjorn.
What was that? Heard a crash and a scream coming from inside the inn. Going inside to see what happened. I hope I won't need backup. I heard a scream. Is everything okay in here?
The pipe on the fireplace. I turned my back on it for 1 second and boom!
Okay, don't panic. I'm sure we can find a way to fix it.
Okay, let's stovepipe stumper. Rotate tiles to reconstruct the wood stove's flue before the lobby fills with smoke. The stovepipe may split, but all sections must rejoin on the way to the chimney. Okay, let's solve this. Okay, so here's the chimney up at the top. We have the fireplace, so we can start to piece things together, I guess. Whoa.
What the heck was that?
Hurry, it's getting away.
Saw a thing. It stole some pipe. Going after it.
Oh, jeez.